Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the pair. It's going to be a very special week this week. We've got Friday night footy. It's Port Adelaide versus St Kilda, and I thought I'd get the best St Kilda supporter available because Eric Banner wasn't. Jarryd Thomas, welcome to the pair. Welcome to this week's preview.
That would hurt. That would really hurt. But the thing is, I know it's true, so it's fine. I'm
The number
I'm
one
glad to be on the
ticket
pair.
holder.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on the pair when it's not glass table stuff. So yeah, it's good. Very, very excited to be here.
Yes, it is not glass table. That episode is already out, so make sure you check that one out. We reviewed round 6 because we're doing round 7. Yes, it's Port v St Kilda. Now, I'll get your first thoughts instantly. Coming into this one, how are you feeling?
I'm. I haven't felt this good about St Kilda in a while. As we know, 5-1 is an exciting spot to be in. We were in 5-1 last year as well, but this 5-1 feels different. Like it feels like we've actually won games that mean something. We've beaten some good sides. So I'm very happy Ross is leading us very well. So I'm trying to temper myself a little bit, but I'm also like I'm happy. I'm a very happy man at the moment.
Are you surprised you're 5-1?
I am. I I originally said that this year we weren't going to be amazing, and I said that next year was going to be the year that we were going to be like our going to be a good year because I said Ross is going to want to sort out his side, sort out who's going to do what. But I think somehow the injuries and stuff that we've had have managed to make our team really damaging because no one knows where our goals are coming from. Everyone thinks like when Max King's in there, everyone knows to just defend Max King because we're going to kick it to him. But now without him, it's like who is kicking the goals? So it's just a big spread now, and it freaks everybody out. So
It is scary because I actually genuinely didn't think St Kilda were going to be great. I thought the same as you. I'd take the year, get everyone involved, and develop some kids. There's been some fantastic standouts.
oh, man.
Mitchy Owens might be the rising star this year.
I don't think he's gonna be a rising star because I have a lot of confidence in McSheasel and stuff, but he has taken a step up in that we had the three come in last year in Wintager, Naz, and Owens. And Owens was the one that couldn't really break into the side as much as the other two did. Naz and Wintager pretty much cemented their spot towards the end of the year. Before Wintager obviously injured himself. But like those two had sort of settled themselves in last year. It took Owens a little bit longer. But now that he had all the injuries and he put himself in this forward line, he has blossomed and he's a freak. He's stupidly good.
And I think the back line as well, the way that defensively, it is a Ross line defense. It doesn't have to be tall. It doesn't have to be coordinated, but it's just the way that you find the ball and just we're able to. It happens multiple times, but you're just able to take away the footy from the opposition and turn it into. And this is the one thing that Ross didn't do too well towards the back end of his coaching career at Freo. Turn it into an attacking position where you kill the opposition's defense. Like it is insane how quickly you move the ball. It's slingshot,
Yeah.
but it's quick.
Yeah, it's that's why like at the moment, like our small forwards like Higo and Butler have sort of really blossomed in that we are really good at sort of holding, like we set ourselves up so well. And then once we get it, we go so fast the other way that like it just catches teams off guard. Like the last game against Carlton, we just completely caught them off guard to the point where we have Butler and Gresham and Higgins all streaming down the other end and they have no one on them because they move that fast the other way that it's just like Ross has instilled fitness, like a serious level of fitness and speed into this team so that he knows that they can go both ways in that they will be able to set up for the defense and then just hit the legs and go the other way, which is what's getting us all our goals, which is very good to see anyway.
Yeah, it is, and it's very scary because you're coming up against a Port Adelaide outfit that is lacking a forward line. Todd Marshall's going to be
Mm.
missing this week with concussion. Dixon is borderline, probably going to play, but 50-50, which means we have a forward line of Finlayson and Ollie Lord as the two key forwards. Tiku in the ruck. Georgiadis has unfortunately done his ACL, which was very sad to see. So we don't have a big, like any depth really down forward. So Wilkie, Battle, your defense is going to have. I think it's a more of an unpredictable forward line for Port, which can make us dangerous, but also you might actually maul us.
It's one of those games. It's one of those ones where you could either very much surprise us like we've been doing with teams where we don't know where the goals are coming from, so it's going to kind of be all little ones, or we just blanket is completely and just like don't concede anything and just it's going to be a really weird game to watch, I think, because we it's very unpredictable the whole game.
It is, and I think it's going to be one of those games where it's that 60-50 score line. That's not going to be very high scoring. It's a real typical Marvel Friday night game.
Yeah, I love it. Marvel Friday night games are always love that. All about the 70-50s.
I love a 75-63 close game. It's like it's 9 goals, 12, 66 to
Oh,
like 10
that's
goals,
so
15,
St Kilda.
75.
That is so St Kilda. Like a
Kick
seven
straight
goal
under a roof.
13.
There's
That's
no
that's St
wind.
Kilda. That's St Kilda Alan Richardson. That's 6 goals 13. That is like just disgusting.
Oh, that's Cairns. That's Cairns
Oh,
last year.
I want
Five,
to like
what was
Cairns.
it? 5-13 to 5-12. And a point was literally what won us the game. Your face has changed massively since I brought it up. It
I
was the
just
worst game of football ever played.
Cairns just gives me like I don't know heart attacks.
The last time we played at Marvel was 2021.
Yep.
It was in front of no one.
Yep.
And Port won by 14 points. I'm pretty sure it was 14 points.
Yep.
So, and the last time he actually beat us at Marvel was 2010.
2010 when we were good.
Yes.
And you
we were
guys
really
had
bad.
Piranhas.
Yes. Port fans literally just shivered watching that.
I said the word Primus and I said the word Primus and it just straight down your back.
I will go back through the history. Obviously, the last time you bet us was 2020, which is a game you've been holding on to since 2020.
I hold that game so close to my heart because you guys were really good and we were like there. And it was the game for me that year where we proved that we could be like play finals because like at that time it was like, are they a chance to play finals? Like, should they be in there? And then we beat Port at Adelaide Oval. Hugo Howard played one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. Paddy Ryder turned it on as well. And I was like, yes, we can play finals and we deserve to play finals. And then we did. So that's why I hold on to it because it's like, I remember it as the game that like vindicated my whole, like, we should be good kind of thing.
I love how you hold on to it so much. And I'm just here like, we were minor premiers, so it doesn't
What
matter.
does it matter? So what does it matter?
I mean, it was at the Adelaide Oval, and that hurts a little bit, but
Yeah.
yes. But Dougal Howard did play a very good game. We've played 34 times over the course of 26 years. Yeah, 26 years.
Right.
23. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. 23 wins to Port, 11 to St Kilda. As I said, the last time you beat us was in 2020. My greatest stat, and I did a lot of research at work doing this, is we've had a lot of close games. So out of the 34, there's been 10 close games, which is 2 goals or less, is what I classify. Any game that is classified 2 goals or less, Port Adelaide, 8 wins. St Kilda, 2.
And
last time,
I would like to know the stat of how many of those 8 wins Robbie Gray did because that just scares me because I think it's at least 2, maybe 3.
I reckon there's 2. There would definitely be 2. There's the point. There's the
rider tap.
Yeah. I might play that in this preview, actually.
No. I'm not watching it.
There was the China game, which was weird.
Oh my god.
80 points. Robbie Gray did play well that day. But what I was going to say is the last time you beat us close was the time that Motlop missed the goal after the siren at what was then called York Park.
York Park.
Yeah, which was Tassie.
Yeah.
York Park.
That's how long ago we beat you in a close game. So that's what I'm saying. I've said this week, if the game is close in the last quarter, I don't want to watch it because I am already pretty certain it was.
I hope so. I really do. And it'll be like a Jed McEntee win.
Yep.
Yeah,
it'll be Ollie Lord. Ollie Lord will kick a goal.
Oh, the stupid sexy
NFL
player.
I'll actually cry.
I hope so. Any selection for St Kilda this week?
Nothing. I don't think it's going to be anything too big. Obviously, we brought back Steele and Memory last week that came in. But we haven't really got any this week. King's still not ready to come back. And the injuries as well. Some of the other ones that are out, like Billings played VFL this week. But I don't know if it's controversial, really. I don't know if Billings fits into our team anymore.
No.
Like, he's a pretty good half. Actually, to be fair, this is probably even more controversial. I would rather have Jack Billings and Jay Gresham. Because, yeah, I don't like Jay Gresham. Jay Gresham cannot kick.
He's lost his form.
He just can't kick. It's just that's all it is. But yeah, like Billings could be one that might come back, maybe. Bytel's also been playing really well in the VFL, but I don't know. I think Steele was poor against Carlton, but that was just he rushed himself back because he does it every time. And so if they wanted to give him another week, you could almost take him out and bring Bytel in. But he might be okay. Other than that, nothing. What about Port?
Who's not out? Caden Farrell's out with a cheekbone. Tom Jonas is out for a week. Todd Marshall's concussed. We may bring in Dixon. We've lost Georgiadis in the Sandful due to an ACL. So we've got to make 3 changes. So my thinking is we just go small.
Yep.
Just go small. We'll have Finlayson and Teagle chopping it out. I think Lysette probably has to come back.
Yep.
Because I would like to have that extra tall.
You do need one.
Although our full line didn't look too bad with Open and Finlayson moving around. So I think Lysette might come back just for that. Jackson Mead will come in and Dylan Williams will come off as the sub and we'll probably play it. Because St Kilda don't have a tall forward line as such.
No, we don't.
So you got Membry, I think probably Mackenzie will take him. Burton will probably play more of a forward role. Aaliyah will float around, do his thing. So I think matchup-wise we'll be okay. We're running out of players and we've done it within 2 weeks and that's a problem.
I've got a feeling Aaliyah is going to have a really good game because I have a feeling he's going to be playing on Zane Cordy. So Aaliyah could have a very, very good game here. He could take a lot of marks, but we'll see. We'll see how he goes.
That's why I think it's going to be one of those 70 to 50 games.
I hate it. I hate it.
I'll go into the tips for the Brent Guerra Cup. Yeah. Brent Guerra, the bloke that couldn't kick a goal off the line because Sean Burgoyne smothered it in that 04 prelim.
Yeah. I know. Another close game. I get it. I get it.
Do you want to bring him back? Should I run through them?
All no.
8 of them?
No.
All right, who are you tipping? Well, actually, no, I lie. I know who you're tipping. How is St Kilda winning this game?
We're going to win this game basically how we've done the other stuff. What we do at the moment is defend because it's also because 1, we have Ross as a coach, so he's obviously going to defend more. But 2, we have to rely on our back line because our forward line isn't really a thing. Like it's not like a focal point. So we're just going to do the same thing we always do. We set up really well behind the ball. What I hope we do end up doing, especially if you guys have a small forward line, is I hope we do what we did to Carlton where we just force them wide and force them to just bomb it in. Because that plays so well to Wilkie and Battle and Howard where if we just force you guys really to the boundary and then get you to just kick it long in, it's not going to help you guys because you haven't got the tools for it. And Wilkie will be able to get it. And it happens every time. Wilkie will take it or Battle will take it. He'll give a handball to Naz, who gets it to Sinclair. And that's how it starts every single time. Every single time you see Sinclair get it around that half back line, you know we're going because he gets the ball and runs and just finds one of the small forwards that we've gone up forward. And that's how I hope we're going to do it again. So I'm hoping we can just, as long as we set up behind the ball well, force you wide, force you to bomb it in.
Yep. No, I like that. I don't like the fact you're going to force us wide because when we go wide, it's dreadful. It's bomb it to Dixon and Hope. But this time it'll be bomb it to the Lord. Port Adelaide, how we're going to win this game? It's twofold. Firstly, Ken Hinkley, stay coaching on the bench. It works magnificently. It works. Stay there, Ken.
Yep.
Just have your own little seat.
Yep.
The way we'll win it is it's going to have to be the midfield. Midfield are going to have to kick goals because I know if we don't have that Dixon up forward, or obviously we don't have Marshall, we're going to have We're going to have Ollie Lord and Finlayson. I don't want to rely on those two. So if the likes of Horn Francis are kicking goals, Dersma from the wing, Bergman, Boak, Wines, even Rosie, Butters. If we can get 5 or 6 that kick 2, then we can actually have Finlayson and Lord maybe kick 1 or 2 each, and by then you've got nearly 14 goals. 14 goals in this game for me is a winning score.
Is that'll win? That'll win a game. Especially.
I think it wins a game. So, and we haven't lost at Marvel in a very long time.
Yes,
I'm relying a lot on stats. That's purely why I did the research. Any other game, get stuffed. This one,
test.
Please. AFLstats.com.au. Thank you very much for sponsoring this
serious workout.
JT, any final words for St Kilda this week?
Nothing really. I'm just if we win this one, like I said in last day, everyone check it out, blah, blah, blah. But I said if we beat one of Collingwood or Carlton, we'll play finals. I thought that was like our big thing. We beat Carlton, which I thought we'd do. But now Port aren't. Port are they're seventh at the moment, so they're not a bad side at all. If we can beat a team that's also in the eight again, that's just going to help cement our spot. And I think it's going to kind of go from us being, and we do this to us being, okay, we have to do this now kind of thing. And like, I think Ross is really, really good at coaching winning teams because he's got this mindset where he just like, he knows how to connect with players and knows how to keep them really high level. So if we can win this game, put us at 6-1, it'll really just mentally stable everyone. And then the fact that we've got players to come in as well, we've got King come back. If Billings wants to come back into the side, he can as well. So I like the way we're going. I just hope if we win, we'll be good. We'll be good for the year.
Yep. I'll simply put it for Port Adelaide, it's such an important game because you either go 5-2 or 4-3. And our run over the next 3 weeks
sounds way worse. Yeah,
it does because we've got Essendon, North Melbourne, and Melbourne.
Yep.
2 of them at home. But if we're 5-2 going into those 3, it sets us up so well compared to what we will be if we're 4-3. And the fact is that our backs are against the wall with so many injuries, and we're playing a very, very good informed St Kilda.
Yeah.
We win this, I might announce Port Adelaide back.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But I don't want to go any further than to say it's going to be a very good game, and I hope we don't kill each other Saturday night.
I hope we don't do. I'm kind of glad we're not in the same state for this one.
Me too, because
it would really hurt us.
Marvel might not have a roof with you on it. Just saying.
Oh, he couldn't put us next to each other for one of these games.
No, we couldn't. No.
I'm glad I'm there and like won't be on my phone much because I just know that I would just.
Oh, I'm abusing you.
Oh yeah, I know.
You're copping it. I mean, we sat next to each other for gather round for each of our teams. We saw things.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining me for the preview. Appreciate it.
Of course. Always.
Make sure you check out the Glass Table. Latest episode is out. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. My name's Anthony. That's JT, and we'll see you next time. Come the pair.